Bill, thank you. Let's bring in the host of the Aaron Cohen Show, podcast Israeli Special Ops veteran Aaron Cohen, along with Rabbi Chaim Menz from the Chabad of Bel Air in L.A., who just landed in L.A. from Israel a few hours ago. Gentlemen, thank you both for coming on. Aaron, to you first. I want to play one more quick soundbite. Bill Hemmer talking with Netanyahu. This one's important. Watch this.
Will Israel take control of all of Gaza?
We intend to, in order to assure our security, remove Hamas there, enable the population to be free of Gaza, and to pass it to civilian governance. That is not Hamas and not anyone advocating the destruction of Israel.
Aaron Cohen, what does a takeover look like in Gaza?
So, Trace, here's where I'm at with it. Without the hostages, Hamas is a broken terror organization waiting to be destroyed. You take away the hostages, there's nothing left. And here's what I think Prime Minister Netanyahu is signaling right now. This is going to be a big strategic and tactical push. It's going to be violent. There's going to be tons and tons of force put on northern Gaza, Gaza City, where those hostages are. Really what it comes down to, in my opinion, is pressure creates fresh intelligence. The moment the intelligence starts to roll again, the 20 hostages that Bibi just referred to, Israel needs to get in there and grab every one of them via the Amam, Seyret Matkal, and start getting those hostages out. But they need intel and they need kinetic boots on the ground. The moment the hostages are extracted, it's game over for Hamas. The cameras are over. Now it's time to hand Gaza over to some Arab leadership and let them start ruling that place. I believe this is about pressure to create diamonds.
Rabbi, Netanyahu says you have to get rid of Hamas. He calls them monsters. You just got back. What do you think of this plan?
Well, it's a great plan, and it has to be done because Hamas cannot continue living, because then every 2-3 years we're going to have another war. The problem is, if you listen to the last things that he said was, once we clean up everything, we're going to give it over to other people. In 2005, just 20 years ago this week, we gave them the entire Gaza. We trusted the civilians. Go vote a government. And we got Hamas. Biggest mistake Israel's ever done.
Right.
Why can't Israel go all the way? Take it over. And why do I say that? Speaker of the House, Johnson, was right now in Israel. He was on the West Bank. And he openly said Judea and Samaria should be Israel, because that is the line of entering into Israel. He was already talking annexing that.
And it's notable that you know, in Gaza, they were given billions and billions of dollars from all around the world, and they were said, build an infrastructure, build whatever you want, and they built a war machine underground to go after Israel. Aaron Cohen, why is it that Israel is never allowed to win? Always got to be declared a draw, and then the fighting starts again in 5 or 6 years or 10 years.
Trace, it's a good question. I think that's the international community's way of sort of controlling Israel. They want them strong enough to be able to defend themselves, but weak enough to not be able to get too strong in the region. But my real answer is Israel has won every time. Have a look at what happened. You come in, you kill 1,200 of our civilians, you rape, you pillage, you film it, you stick it online, you broadcast it live. Have a look at Gaza. You know, I'm not apologizing for what Israel did. I believe the prime minister did the right thing. Everything was booby-trapped. The entire place is finished. Now he's going to go in, take out the last 25%, get the hostages out, stop apologizing, let more guys like Hemmer get in there and get the cameras in there, expose all the lies, which has already been exposed at this point. But it's time to move on, and it's time to get the hostages out.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, is you're talking about a lot of countries saying, oh, Palestine should get statehood. You know, Israel's being condemned for the story. They should get statehood. Here's you with Ambassador Mike Huckabee here. He just got back. The rabbi who's been noticed here. Your big takeaway is you spent a couple of weeks over there. Rabbi, what's the big takeaway as you come home?
First of all, I got to thank the ambassador. He gave me a full hour. We discussed many things. Some things he asked great questions. And we were discussing it. One of the things he said was, if you really, really love your children, you don't want them killed. In Berlin, there were bunkers. In England, there was bunkers to hide people from the bombing. He said, there's 500 miles of tunnels down there. Bring your children there. No, you don't want them there. You want them dead. Why? Because it makes Israel look bad. He has so many ideas on how to bring this to an end. One of the things he did say to me is, Qatar is the key element here. I want to tell you about what's going on in Israel. Israel is happening. They're waiting for the tourists to come in. United Airlines is flying in there now. Other airlines are flying in there now. Have a good trip. Go there and have fun.
Rabbi, Aaron, thank you both.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.